Alright guys, and this is what it looks like when it's all done.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm working on the kitchen here. I've been remodeling this kitchen a little bit at a time whenever I have time. I finally had a nice day to seal those tin towels. I got all that done and I'm going to try to get this backsplash done. If you guys saw the other video where I did this tin tile ceiling, I still have to make a second video showing how I did some finishing touches. I still have a few to do. I've just been putting it off. The plan here is to have the tile up there like you can see right there, and then same with the backsplash. So this wall back here is all going to be the same. It's all going to be the same as the ceiling, so it's going to be kind of just all tie in together. So I have my tin tiles here. Like I said, I got them all sealed. I put a couple really good coats, a clear coat on here, so it should be really easy to clean and shouldn't ever have any problems with it rusting. I have most of those figured out and cut out and painted and finished and everything. First thing I did was just take this little trim off. Now I can cut this to the exact size and fit it on here and see if it's all gonna work. So I have to take this off, so I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, before I start, I'm just gonna clean this up real good and wipe down the walls one time. To stick these on the wall and use them as my backsplash, I got some heavy duty liquid nail. So I'm hoping that that's gonna do the job. Just got the first one fitted on there, so it looks like that. The bottom is gonna be hidden by trim, and I can put a tiny little bead of caulking at the top to hide the edge of the top. Got some isopropyl alcohol. I'm just gonna do a quick wipe down on this wall. Some of the stains aren't gonna come off, that's okay. This is what I'm gonna be using. Liquid nails, extreme heavy duty. I think the best way to do this is put it on the back of on the panel itself, because I can put it against the wall and kind of slide it into place. So I already know that no matter what way I do this, I'm gonna have people saying that I did it wrong. But this is how I'm gonna do it. Nice bead all around the edge. So when you press it against the wall, this is gonna smear over, smush, whatever, over to the edge. All over the rest of it. I want to get a really good bond, and I want it to lay really flat. First time I ever did this, but this is how you learn. Pressing down everywhere I can, making sure that that liquid nail gets smushed around, and everywhere is going to be sticking. Now I'm going to make a cardboard template, and it'll make it a lot easier for me to cut that out. So now all I did was fit my cardboard onto here, right where I know my tile is gonna be. I'm gonna press down, and so it makes an imprint on my cardboard. Now I have a little imprint. Mark it with pencil so I can see it better. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so I have a little bit of room. Now I'm just gonna trace this over my panel and cut it out. Hopefully it all works. See if it even comes close to working. First attempt ever. I think it's gonna work. Forgot I need to make it bigger just in case I ever need to mess with this. Perfect. This is how I'm getting the next panel all figured out. I just made a cardboard template that was the exact same size of my panel. Then I did a bunch of measurements, got it to where I need it to be. Now it's exactly the size I need it. So I'm just going to trace some marks on my panel and it should fit perfectly. So I'm just working on these ones right now. These small ones that go up above the cabinets. Doing the same thing. Using a couple of these trim nails to just wedge this in here right where I need it to be. Alright, so I'm just gonna continue working up there so you guys can see that little spot where there's like a wave right there. So all I gotta do is pull that down a little bit and make that a little bit more even. But you're not gonna see any of that anyway, just because of the trim or crown molding, whatever you want to call it, that I'm gonna be using. It's gonna match the ceiling stuff. It's gonna hide all of that. So I'm just gonna keep going up here. I was using this liquid nail extreme heavy duty. I'm gonna try this Liquid Nails Fuse It Max. It says it's a 5 times stronger initial grab. So we're gonna see if this works any better. This was working for me pretty well, but I still had to apply some pressure in a few areas just to keep it holding. So I'm just gonna see if this works any better. This is about 3 times more expensive than this, so I don't really want to use this. I only bought one for now, but if it works really, really well, then I'll buy a couple more. Oh yeah, it definitely works better. This is the stuff to use. Alright guys, this Liquid Nails Fuse It Max works really, really well for this. I should have just bought this from the beginning and used this, but now I know. I can share that with you guys. This stuff is like $12 a tube at Lowe's, but man, it is some really, really sticky stuff. All right. Alright guys, and this is what it looks like when it's all done. So I got most of it done. I still have little bits and pieces to do. I'm going to put a little
tiny bead of caulking up around the edge of the cabinets, and then up there up top there needs to be the tin trim. It's going to go all the way around here, but I still have to paint the walls and do some work. So the tin trim, crown molding, whatever we want to call it, it's gonna go on last. So I still got some more work to do up there, but this is pretty much it. I need to get some new outlet covers. I'm gonna get some stainless steel ones, I think. But yeah, it turned out really nice. This liquid nail that I was using, Fuse It Max, is some really sticky stuff. I highly recommend it. It's expensive stuff. It was like $12 a tube at Home Depot, but it made putting these ones on really easy. And once you got them to stick, they pretty much, once they're stuck in place, they're pretty much good to go. When it says 5 times stronger initial grab and hold, they're definitely not joking. Stuff means business. This kitchen has come a long way so far. So I did the floor. That was the first project I did. Then I did this ceiling up here. Now this backsplash, it's all the same as the ceiling. I think it's looking really good like this. You don't see this every day. I want it to be different. So like I said, I still have to paint and do some things like that, some finishing touches. Like I messed with the trim on the sides and the top trim and all that. But I'm actually really happy with how this tin backsplash turned out. I think I'm gonna get new ones of these or redo them or something, but they're just sitting there for now just to hide at the bottom. Hope you guys enjoy this video, especially if someone wants to do something similar. They make a few different options for these tin panels, so you can do any kind of color scheme you want. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video or it helps you out, please remember to drop a big thumbs up down below. I really appreciate it, and it really helps out the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it, and so you don't miss out on the future videos. So thanks guys, hope you have a great day. Peace.